Hey guys, I'm Stacy Kemp with Kemp Rouge and Green Law Group. I recorded a video last week talking about understanding your deck page. Your deck page is the first page in your policy that goes over what insurance limits that you have, and we talked about bodily injury liability limit per person, per accident, property damage, PIP, uninsured motorist, rental coverage, all kinds of things like that. Understanding what the limits are in your policy. Today I want to scroll down in your policy and I want to talk about the first section, section 1, liability coverages, okay? The first thing in your policy is it gives you some definitions. See section 1, liability coverages, which is bodily injury liability and property damage liability, okay? And then you'll see how underneath that it says your protection against claims from other people, okay? That's exactly what liability coverage is. It's to protect you from someone that you hit in an accident, from claims against that person, okay? So the first thing this does is it gives you some definitions regarding, what bodily injury means, what an insured is, what a non-owned auto is, things like that, so that you can read and you know exactly what those things mean as they address them in your policy. What a relative is, okay? These are things they're all going to mention when they talk to you about losses they will pay for, okay? So it is telling you that they will pay damages, okay, which is monetary, okay, money, and where an insured, which is yourself, it's your policy, becomes legally obligated to pay because of an injury, a bodily injury sustained by a person, meaning someone else, okay? And a bodily injury, if you scroll up, means injury to a person caused by an accident, including resulting sickness, disease, or death, okay? All claims for damages arising from bodily injury to a person from a single loss shall be considered one bodily injury, okay? So this coverage will pay for bodily injury sustained by a person that you hurt in an accident where it's your fault. You're liable. That means you're at fault for the accident. You're liable for their injuries. That's why you want this coverage. This coverage is not mandatory in the state of Florida, so not everyone has it. But if you get into an accident and you're at fault, you want to have bodily injury coverage because they will pay for the bodily injury of the person that you hit. Not only that, damage or destruction of property, okay, arising out of your auto or non-owned auto that you were driving, okay? Now here's the really important part, because people call me all the time and they say, I was in an accident and I think they're gonna sue me. If you have this coverage, see what this policy says? We will defend any suit for damages payable under the terms of this policy, okay? They will investigate and settle any claim or suit. They don't have a duty to defend claims not covered under this policy, okay? And their duty ends when the limits of the bodily injury coverage is exhausted. So if you only purchase $10,000 of coverage, if they agree to pay the $10,000 to settle your case, that's where their duty ends. And hopefully they can settle the case and get a release against you for any further damages. That's the goal. So when you purchase this coverage, bodily injury liability policy, you're not just purchasing a limit that can be paid out to someone that you injured, but you're also purchasing the defense, okay? So you don't have to hire a lawyer. Your insurance company will hire the lawyer to defend you if suit is filed, and they will work to settle any claim or suit against you. So that's enough for today. I just wanted to go through the initial part of the policy. If you guys have any questions, you can always reach out and message me. Again, today we went through definitions outlined in your policy and losses that they will pay for. So I will see you again next week. Remember, Kemp Rouge and Green is your car accident team. You can always reach me at 727-847-HURT and online at kemprougegreen.com. Thanks and have a great night. Always remember, for your legal team, call Kemp Rouge and Green, your auto accident team.